It's March 8, 2018. Here's a little tip if you're working on a Tektronix 475 and regards to board removal, which can be a real pain in this thing. I had to remove the A7 timing board, which is this one, because I had dirty switch contacts. In particular, in the delayed sweep, it was intermittent. So I had to remove this board. So initially, I had to remove the trigger generator here, and that isn't that difficult. You just remove a bunch of connections and you have to unsolder external trigger inputs. Board comes out. The problem is this A7 timing board these pin connectors here have to connect into the rows of pins here. They have to slide in, and you also have to get at the same time the front panel switches, push buttons, which of course are flopping all over the place, have to come through the holes in the front panel here. And having only two hands, it's very difficult. But what I found is, normally, you'd have to remove the interface board on the top here, which is a real pain. But if we remove the screws on the side towards me that hold the interface board down, and you lightly flex the board up, not very much because you don't want to crack the board, that's for sure. But you can move this just enough pressure and just enough tension on the timing board that you can remove those pins and you can maneuver it out of here. Be careful, as I did, that you don't break off one of the shrouds for the lights here. That's why it's epoxy. Anyway, I was able to get it out. The next step, of course, will be fun getting it back in. But anyway, if it can save you from removing the interface board, which you can see, it's a real pain to remove this thing. You've got the power transistors heat sinked in the back. You got all these switches that have to come out, etc. And makes it a little bit easier. Anyway, that's a tip for today. If you're working on a Tektronix 475, great oscilloscope for its time. Yeah, they sure don't make them like this anymore, do they? Anyway, I hope it helps somebody that has to do this. Hopefully you don't. Signing off. Bye for now.